Hello everyone, today we are going to study logic gates. So what is logic gates? Logic gates are basically the digital what we can say instrument or electronic instrument which have one or more inputs and one output. Or we can say it is a basic building block of digital system. So logic gates are divided into two parts. One is basic gates and another is derived gates. In basic gates and or not, these are the basic gates, and we are going to study this and or and not gate in this video. Now derived gates are NAND, NOR and XOR. These are the derived gates. This we'll study in our next video. So from this we'll start with OR gate. First of all, we'll see the symbol for OR gate. These are the two inputs and this is the output. This is denoted by Y, output, and the two inputs are input A and input B. Okay? This is the symbol for OR gate. Now we'll see the truth table for OR gate. For this we have input A and B and output Y. So in this case, if suppose the first input A is 0 and the another input B is 1, then your output will be 1. Okay. If suppose OR means it is simply the addition, we can say. In another case, if suppose this is 1, A is 1 and B is 1, then the output will be 1. Now we'll consider B as 1, A as 1 and B as 0. A as 1 and B as 0. Again the output will be 1. And suppose both the inputs are 0, then the output will be 0. So from this truth table, it is quite clear that the output Y remains high. 1 stands for high and 0 stands for low. Means if any one of the input is high, it means that the output will be high. The output of OR gate is low only when both the inputs are low. Means both the inputs are 0, then only the output will be 0. Okay. So from this we can conclude that the output of OR gate is high if any one of the input is high and the output of OR gate is low when both the inputs are low. Okay. So these 2 points we come to know, or we can conclude that if any one of input is high, that is 0, then the output is, if any one of the input is high, any one is high means 1, then the output is high, that is 1. Okay. Means in any of the condition you can see A is 0 but B is 1. One of the input is 1, so that's why output is 1. Here both the input is high and your output is also high. Here A is high whereas B is low, still our output is high because at least one of the input is high, that's why output is high. Okay. And the output is low only when both the inputs are low. So the second point we got is if both the inputs are low, that is 0, then the output is low. Okay. So this is the conclusion we drawn from OR gate. Okay. Now we'll switch to the another basic gate, that is AND gate. Okay. So first of all we'll go with symbol. Again 2 inputs, input A, B, and symbol is like this. Okay. This is the symbol for AND gate. This is your Y, that is output. You can observe this is a curved part, completely curved part in case of AND, whereas in case of OR it is this point is little bit tapering point or pointed one. So this is the difference in symbol of AND and OR. Now we'll go for the truth table for this AND gate. Again input A and B, output Y, okay. So again we'll start with, suppose A is 0 and B is 1. Here this AND gate is simply the product of the two inputs. Here if suppose one input is low and another is high, then the output will be low. Now we'll take A as 1 and B as 0, means A input is high, B is low. Again the product is 0, that is the output is low. And suppose both the inputs are 1, then and only then the output will be high. Now if suppose both the inputs are low, then still it is 0, that is low. So from this truth table, it is quite clear and we can conclude that if both the inputs are high, then and only then the output will be high. Otherwise, in the remaining cases, you got this output to be low. Means even any of the input is low, then the output will be low. And the output is high when both the inputs are high. So we can conclude with first point, that is, if any of the input or both the inputs are 0 or low, then the output is low. Okay, and the second conclusion is the output is high only when the both inputs are high. That is 1. So these are the two conclusions we had drawn from AND gate, and then we'll switch to another basic gate, that is OR. Oh sorry, NOR. No, not. NAND, NOR and XOR are the derived gate, and OR, NOT are the basic gates. So we had already done OR, and now we'll go for NOT. Okay, so NOT gate is like this, and this NOT gate have only one input and one output. This is the symbol for NOT gate, and now we'll see the truth table for NOT gate. So since we have only one input, that is A, and output Y, our truth table become like this. If input A is 0 and we are using NOT, means if your input is 0, output will be 1, and if your input is 1, output will be 0. This will be the case of NOT gate. This is the simple one. If any of the, we have only one input, so it may be 0 or it may 1, only two possibilities. So when this input A is low, the output will be high, and if the input is high, the output will be low. Okay, so what conclusion we can draw with from this NOT gate? If the input is low, output will be high. That is one. And another is, if the input is high, the output will be low, that is 0. So this is the simple one, and with this we stop here. So we had completed our basic gates. In our next video, we'll switch to derived logic gates, that is NOT, NOR and NOR, NAND and XOR gate. Thank you.